Once upon a super sunny day, in a magical forest filled with tall, wiggly trees and sparkling rivers, there lived a family of bears. Papa Bear, who always wore chunky blue overalls and had a gentle but mighty growl. Mama Bear, with her colorful apron that had flowers and stars, and her warm honey like hugs. And Baby Bear, a curious ball of fur with a green cap that never seemed to fit just right. They lived in an adorable cottage with a red roof and a fence made of candy canes. One morning, Mama Bear made her special golden porridge for breakfast. They loved porridge, but it was too hot to eat, so the bear family decided to take a walk in the forest to let it cool down. Now, just a hop, skip, and jump away, there was Goldilocks, a spirited little girl with curls like golden sunshine. She wore a sky blue dress with a pocket that held her lucky pebble and a tiny notebook where she scribbled down her adventures. Goldilocks loved exploring and discovering new things. That day, as she meandered through the forest, she stumbled upon the bear family's candy cane-fenced cottage. "How perfectly delightful," she exclaimed, her eyes wide with excitement. With a gentle push, the door creaked open. Inside, Goldilocks could smell something delicious. Her tummy rumbled like a playful thundercloud. On the table, she saw 3 bowls of porridge, one big, one medium, and one tiny. Her fingers tingled with curiosity. She decided to taste each bowl. Ouch! Too hot, she said, tasting the porridge from Papa Bear's big bowl. Brr. Too cold, she muttered, trying Mama Bear's medium bowl. Just right, she giggled, spooning the porridge from Baby Bear's tiny bowl. Goldilocks happily finished the tiny bowl. Feeling full and comfy, Goldilocks noticed 3 chairs by the window, one big, one medium, and one tiny. "Why don't I take a little rest?" she thought. She tried the big chair. "Too hard," she squeaked. She tried the medium chair. "Too soft," she sighed. She sat on the tiny chair. "Just right," she smiled, but as she leaned back, crash! The tiny chair broke into pieces. Oh! Now Goldilocks was getting a bit sleepy. Upstairs she found 3 beds, one big, one medium, and one tiny. She tried the big bed. "Too lumpy," she yawned. She tried the medium bed. "Too squishy," she murmured. She curled up on the tiny bed. "Just right," she whispered before drifting off into a cozy nap. Meanwhile, Papa Bear, Mama Bear, and Baby Bear returned home. As they walked inside, Papa Bear noticed, "Someone's been eating my porridge." "Someone's been eating my porridge too," said Mama Bear. "Someone's been eating my porridge and it's all gone," cried Baby Bear. Then they went to the window. "Someone's been sitting in my chair," rumbled Papa Bear. "Someone's been sitting in my chair too," said Mama Bear. "Someone's been sitting in my chair and it's broken to bits," whimpered Baby Bear. They hurried upstairs. "Someone's been sleeping in my bed," growled Papa Bear. "Someone's been sleeping in my bed too," gasped Mama Bear. Baby Bear pointed and said, "Someone's been sleeping in my bed and she's still there." Goldilocks woke up with a start. 3 pairs of curious bear eyes were staring at her. She hopped out of bed, her cheeks as pink as rose petals. Goldilocks quickly explained how very sorry she was for the porridge, the chair, and the bed. Instead of being angry, the bear family was amused and kindly invited Goldilocks to stay for a proper breakfast. Mama Bear even let her lick the honey spoon. Goldilocks and the bears became fast friends, sharing adventures and stories in the magical forest. And from that day on, Goldilocks always knocked before entering a house. Happily ever after.